It's that fresh 19th Street DJ's jam. DJ Shithouse exclusive. Yeah, what's up? Public Access Podcast. That's gonna be a whole episode. Just some jammy jams. You guys need some jammy jams for the children. The children need the jammy jams. The children. Think of the children. Give them some jammy jams. This is unreleased. This is the new shit. This is what is happening. That is why I say that. That is why I say that's what's happening. Because it is. You're getting some fresh tunes for the kitty kids. So I've had that. Had that for a long time. Figured I have to do a podcast by myself. I don't have to do it with anyone else. It's cool that they stopped by. But I'm really just here to hear my voice and be able to watch the squiggles on the screen as I speak. And try to get some big marks. I won't try to do a real big one because I don't want to blow out anybody's eardrums. I could do that already. I had a track one time called The Shocker, and it did that. Kind of blew everyone's eardrums out. It's kind of a dick move, but when you have a dick audience, you give them a dick move, and you have fun. Quote. So that jam for the kiddies, that was called Butt Smell +1, and that's from DJ Shithouse, which you can know of the short term of 19th Street DJs of when I lived back in the mean streets of Westland, Oregon before Chael Sonnen was calling it the mean streets of Westland, Oregon. Yeah, I'll say that. I stole it from wrestling, he stole it from me. Yeah, Mean Street Posse, but I'm from the mean streets of West Connecticut, so I have that too. So, fuck you. Not really, but that's just something I want to say. I'll take my credit for stealing that first, but he gets it because he's can. I'm doing it, but I'm not him. I'm not some dude that's from maybe the other mean streets. It's a different part of town, you know. I don't know. Like right now, I was living last time in South Central Westland, so I have that. South Central Westland. That's how I am. Makes some sense. I like some gangster rap. I like the gangster rap. I do. So I might have some of that South Central in me, but it's Westland, South Central. Yeah, you know, you can figure it out. If you ever have this Google tool, you just plug stuff in. I know everyone knows how to do that. I'm just saying. Just saying, that's all. That's it. That's how New Year's Eve gets down. Sit and you get some jammy jams and talk about putting two PlayStation 2s together, or doing it with two PlayStation 2s with one person as opposed to two. I got ahead of myself. I was all excited about making music. I was reminiscing, and I overshot that. So I'm sorry, America. I'm sorry, America. Maybe Canada. Yeah, maybe Canada. I think that might be as far-reaching as we are right now. I don't know if we've made it to Canada, but we have the United States down. I believe different states even. I know a guy, at least in Washington, who has listened. So we're crossing state lines with Public Access Podcast. We're crossing state lines in a safe way. It's nothing bad. We're just people. Not everyone can live in Oregon. I've lived in not Oregon. I'm back in Oregon. I think I need to go back to watching these. Oh wow, we're only okay. We're still early. Still early. We're still good on time. I wanted to watch the squiggles in my voice for a little bit. I find that kind of entertaining, but then I'm not as entertaining when I'm talking. So maybe I need to do it when someone else is talking. I can look instead of looking at them or paying attention. I'll get sidetracked and look at the little bars, making my sound voice. My sound voice is a sound voice. That's gonna be the next way to talk with the sound voice. People aren't going to use their voices anymore. Everyone's going to get a sound voice. I don't know why people aren't using sound voices already. At least making music. People do, but they don't have any cool sound voices. You need a sound voice to have a sound voice. Wrap your head around that one. Yeah, that's all the time you need to wrap your head around that one. I wouldn't push it. Sorry, America, I had to cough, and it happens. People need to cough. I don't want to cough into the microphone, but I had to cough, and there's no mute button on this voice recorder, or else I would mute it. Sometimes when I talk on the phone, I mute it if I have to cough, because it's way better than just coughing in someone's ear. I would give an example. Everybody, I'm going to include everybody in this category of you've heard somebody cough into a phone when you're talking to them. Impolite. You have a mute button. You're not talking. It should be set up more like a walkie-talkie. So you have to push to talk. They tried that. No one really bought those except for contractors and people who thought they were 9 years old playing with their friends. Or, 30 or 40 or something. 50. Push to talk. Holding a phone is way more effort than anything. And push to talk, that's a whole nother feature. That's a whole another muscle you'd have to move in your pointer finger or your middle finger. Or if you hold it fucking weird and talking to the back of it, maybe your thumb. All depends on location. I don't want to talk to myself. I'm not doing that. So I'm talking to a podcast. I can call it I'm talking to a podcast. Oh, podcast. So people out there, you podcastians, you public access peddlers, this was gonna be the name for whoever is in charge of sales, which would be myself at the moment. So those would be the public access peddlers. Whoever's saying stuff about it, I guess you'd be a public access peddler. I like that. You should spread the word of public access if you're listening. Public access is one of the coolest things. The only thing you can't really do is poop. If you poop, you get thrown off the air. Yeah. I don't really want to poop on TV. It's one of those things. I'd feel weird. I don't know if I'd feel like weird being. I don't know. There's a difference between like being naked or taking a crap. You're not taking a crap. You're leaving a crap. If you're taking it, that's your own fucking thing. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to remember things either. I got so wrapped up in that's what it was. We were talking about poop. So gets the poop just made me lose it. Well, I guess I could say poop. Damn. I'm gonna have to edit this, or say that I'm gonna edit this, but it'll be better if I don't edit it, because there's gonna be an aha moment in a minute where I remember what I was talking about. The way my mind works, I get it about in a minute 42. After that, I'll remember what it is. Yeah, but don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about thinking about it. That's another way to not remember. I learned that in life. The game of life I was playing back in 1994. I learned it then. It's a hell of a day. And I really wish, this is when I wish I had somebody here, because there's a slightly better chance that they're going to remember what they were talking about. This is the what the fuck did I talk about and forget, because I was ranting so hard about someone taking a poop, and I lost it. Not the poop. Man. So I guess call in and tell the story you want to tell. Tell me what the first part of it was, and I'll explain it on another one. I'll finish my story. Because it's not going to happen right now. I'm just going to leave it. So you're going to have to call and... Oh, I remember it now. I said about a minute 42. So there's a difference between being naked or pooping. That took a long time. That took a real long time. Or even like peeing or something. I think that'd be weird. Because that's not just being there naked. That's like, you might get, you have to really watch what you eat and drink. And there's a certain consistency of each that people aim for that is deemed quote-unquote most healthy. Anywho, that's it. Follow at PA Podcast on Twitter. Twitter. That would be like Pennsylvania Podcast, but it's mine, so I have PA Podcast. So you can follow them on Twitter, although it is never updated. I won't say never. There are 3 tweets. But you can follow on the YouTube at the Public Access Podcast. You can follow at gosh darn anywhere. You can follow on Facebook at PA Podcast. And we're gonna get back into the Jammy Jam, because that's how we do. We'll end it with it again. Alright.